I can't say this to her, so I'm gonna say this to y'all. Please, give this message if you talk to her. Tell her that I said that if I was her boyfriend, our relationship would be going places. That's the opposite of the middle of nowhere. It's going nowhere. Where if people caught us off guard, they would catch us just laughing. If we could be an emotion, we would be just passion. If we could be an era in hip-hop, if we could be an era in hip-hop, if we could be an era in hip-hop, we would be the old classics, a numeral proportion, we'll be a mixed fraction. Reduce all your problems to the lowest tense for you. Pull an Adam and Eve move, like deliberately disobey and get evicted out of heaven for you. But even then, now step it up. Because me being your boyfriend ain't good enough, so if I was your man, I would enroll into ITT Tech, build a machine that goes through the courses of time and rewind just so I can inform you of how much in love we're gonna be. And that the dudes that you will be dating previously are just preparing you for me literally. I would aim to please. I would learn Spanish, Dutch, Portuguese, so you can hear our love sounds in different languages, dialects, and tones. Will always be moderate when I give you my advice. My advice would never be negative, because that's not my blood type. I'ma be positive. Speak from my heart muscle. The opposing side of an infomercial wouldn't nothing be rehearsed. This whole love thing would be in reverse, like if you was my girlfriend. But even then I step it up. Because if you was my girlfriend ain't good enough, so if you was my fiance, I have you on a spiritual high, something equivalent to an epiphany, have you doodling my name like you was writing a notebook, like you was writing a symphony, penetrate your thoughts and make love to you mentally. Mentally learn how to cope with your mood swings, so I would never call you psycho, no matter how much your weight fluctuates. You would never have to like po people. You'll always keep a smile on your face. I fill up the empty space in your mind. Be like a prepaid boyfriend. You can put minutes on me anytime. Just so I can send you messages frequently when you have text with me. Because at times I can be so textual, but not with multiple text partners, because that would only leave you in the T-Mobile headquarters with a textual transmitted disease. Dis-ease will always be at a dis-ease, so that's when I told I love her. But sooner or later, that would develop into a greed, because already misconstrued it for a need, like even if she leaves for a little while, I'll be missing her. It's like our relationship. It comes straight from the biblical, similar to a Genesis, like in the beginning. I start the topics, she finishes my sentences, and I talk about a revelation. This is not an excuse, it's an explanation of how our love is just that deep. Sometimes it gets just this deep that if I had to stand on a curb with a sign that reads, "We'll work for love," then I would. Because this us thing, it feels just that good. And though my friends say, I do whatever she want, clear, you do whatever she say. That's just a smoke screen. Because really we into the same things. Like if she want fruit, then I'm with it. She want it fresh, I'll plant it. She want the world, it's our planet. With me, anything she wants is like access granted. And if you don't understand it, allow me to clarify the dynamics. See, our love is three-dimensional. I desire her on the spiritual. We connect on the mental. But the whole of a relationship, it doesn't deal with a physical form, so maybe it's airborne, and that would explain why I don't want niggas around her a lot. She contagious, others might catch what I got. That's true. It may seem odd, but we fit. I think I'm slick, she thinks she's smarter. I'm GD material, her potential was Harvard. When I want to quit, she pushes me to go farther. The substance of life, the hydrogen to my oxygen. She's my water, so I nickname her Ozarka. She would even lie for me, in court right here and hot for me. I make her glad when people make her mad. She say I'm a better half, I beg a differ. I'm just better than a past, and I swear on a stack of Bibles that I tell her to chill. But to make our life more suitable, she'll work to her hands swell. She'll work to her plans fail. I know it just that well. We've been together since AT&T was called Southwestern Bell. You think about that. You think about that. We together for life. I mean for life. So that means if she dies and just so happens to come back to life again, she will still owe me 3 lifespans. And if you would add my life with her last, forget it, you do the math. I wasn't good with that in class. I told you I got a GED. I need y'all to close your eyes. I need y'all to close your eyes. And imagine Imagine yourself being a father. Now picture that father face to face with a boy that's molesting his 3-year-old daughter. Now before you decide at heart who's clearly at fault, let me show you the crime scene in thought. Dad casing the place. As he pulls the gun from his waist, the victim, the beat legs, was a little impaired, muscles, missing brain signals because he was nervous and scared, apprehended though, that's why his lips all bled and he got the knots in his head, because Dad boxed him in the living room corner, whispering in his ear, I'ma touch you for every time you touch my daughter, I object, Your Honor. Order in the court. Motion sustained. Now in this scene, Pops must have lost perspective because he walked youngster outside after he had stripped him naked for his princess. Hell, heaven had to learn a lesson. He fantasized how he could grab the boy by his neck, squeeze him close to his chest, exchange that gun for a knife, and slowly stick it in his windpipe, fillet him from ear to ear, just to show God how to bless through sin while orchestrating the angels, how to play the violin. Orchestrating the angels. How to play the violin. Now I need y'all to open your eyes and imagine yourself now being that young boy. Now picture the boy nude outside with a barrel to his head. Can you see him now? Hey, can you see him now? Crying, kneeling, as though he was in prayer when the shot went off. It impaled his face, damaged his spine. He couldn't focus on God with a bullet stuck on his mind. His eyes lost that gloss like a bad case of sickle cell. His digestive system failed. Now mama going crazy, running out the house screaming, not, crazy!
Alright now.
Objection. Order in the court. Motion sustained. Now in this scene, you can see Pops walking to the car. Not to mention, his shadow didn't even want to walk across the street with him. Because he knows he the reason why his soul got the bullet wounds, though it's in God's hands. You can't see it. It's safe to say the Lord called the Holy Spirit. But the gangster cursed, and the jury wouldn't understand the more of the case if I ain't said in reverse. Pop jumped out of the car, moonwalked back to where it is, and Shadow shook his head like, here we go through this shit again. Reluctantly, the Shadow joined the shooter back to where it's in. Remember mama going crazy, jogging home backwards. Something wrong with the voice box, cause all I heard was, baby, my nut. Her son's eyes got back that shine. Reconstruction took place to that spine. Amnesia, the way that bullet slipped his mind and went back in the eye. Amnesia, the way that bullet slipped his mind and went back in the eye. Can you see the hole closing up in his face? Before the gun went back to the waist, the boy was down to his knees. Couldn't make out everything that was said. Something similar to I'm sorry, Daddy, please. Closing arguments. When you kill one child for another, the defense rests his case.